can you give me a tour?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do this. All right, who have I got here? Give me all the names.
Stanley, Albert, Lenny, Naoka.
All right, let's go. Stanley, Albert, Lenny, Naoka. The Daylesford Podcast. Events, stories and people around the Hepburn Shire. Hey everyone, Jared here. It's about 6 o'clock Friday evening. I'm driving to Glenlyon. There is a CFA junior meetup tonight. I wanted to know what this was all about. Why did I want to know this? Well, I grew up in Warrnambool, and in the country, in all of the country, the CFA is super important, as we've seen over the many years. And a lady called Joy Durston, who I know from Glenlyon, she sent me an invitation, said, come along to the Junior Fire Brigade and record your podcast. I'm like, that's a good idea. Let's go do that. Before this podcast starts, don't forget to hit subscribe button. Hit it on YouTube, or if you're on Spotify, hit the follow button on TuneIn. I think it's a little heart, and any other app that you listen to your podcast through. And one last little housekeeping note. During the Words in Winter Festival, I'm doing a podcast course, so you can come along and learn about the importance of podcasting and your business. And I'm doing that with a marketing guru. Her name is Anna, and she's going to talk about social media, and then I'm going to talk about podcasting. So go to the Words in Winter website and book a ticket. All right, let's talk to the junior CFAs. This was a little fun because they were so passionate and excited about fire trucks and fires, and they were just teaching me everything about the fire trucks, which I had no idea. Really, I should know, but I don't know. The kids can show me.
So everyone, this is Jared.
Oh, hey everyone. Can I sit here? Is that all right? I think some of you want to go now. Is that all right? Where are you going? Yeah. It's fish and chip night. So who's the oldest here? Tell me who's the... You're the oldest?
Yeah.
How old are you?
15.
All right, who's the youngest then?
Albert.
I reckon that's Albert.
You Albert?
No.
You're Albert. How old are you, Albert?
I am 10.
Very nearly 11.
You're very nearly 11. I remember very nearly being 11. So tell me, what do you guys do here? What happens? Tell me everything.
So in the first week, we got to squirt the hoses, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
And then, we've got to look around the truck and see what's in it.
Do you get to drive the truck?
No.
So is anyone going to be a fireman or join the CFA when they get... Right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. What age can you join?
16.
Yeah.
So what can you do at 16 then? What do you get? What happens?
Fires, but you have to have someone on the truck with working with children's.
You go to fires?
Yeah, when you're 16.
Really?
But to juniors you have to join, the limit is 11 and over until you're 16. When you're 16 you get promoted to the seniors.
Wow. You have a question?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
My name's Lincoln. I'm from Daylesford, and funny thing is we get to listen to reversing dead duck trucks.
Explain what a reversing dead truck is.
Oh, well, it sounds like a dead duck when it reverses, like you heard before.
Are you sure it doesn't sound like a goose?
No, it sounds
Let's
like a
not
duck.
go into that.
We get to roll out the hoses and stuff like that.
So let's say my house is burning down, right? Do you know what to do in an emergency? Do you know? Tell me what I have to do.
So you have to roll out 2 sets of hoses, and you have to put a branch on the end of it, and you always have to have two people on the hose.
Yeah.
And you just aim at the fire.
Has anyone done that yet? No.
Tonight, but with no fire.
No fire, but you were just pretending. I get it. All right, you've got your hand up?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Naoka.
Naoka.
So we've learnt how to use radios, and we played this robot game. So we had one person blindfolded in the station, and the person who had to tell the robot what to do couldn't actually see the robot. So there was someone who could see the robot but not say anything. So it was like charades with radios, with someone who was supposed to follow your lead.
You just eyed someone off. Who did it wrong? Did you do it wrong?
Because I came into the captain's room where they were trying to control me.
And my other question is, you knew what a radio was? Just checking? Yeah. Okay. Did you know before you came here? Yes. Yeah. All right. So is it like a... he's got one on him. What's your name?
Lachlan.
Lachlan, what happens with this radio? Give me a demo.
So this here is your handpiece. This is where you talk and where you listen from. And this is just where, you can change the channel and all that.
Can we talk to someone now? Is that a thing?
Yeah, so you just press this button.
Can we? I can see Jess running to the other room. Breaker.
What channel are you on?
12. All right. We've got 2 radios here, one at one end of the circle, one at the other end of the circle. Ready? It's like a telephone, yeah?
A distance.
Has it got Snapchat on it?
Yeah. It's got Candy Crush.
Candy Crush, all that. Oh yeah, the radio, little radio. It doesn't take any photos. All right. You go. Go.
Hello, Albert.
Hello, Lachlan.
Albert, can I talk to Albert for a second? Albert, there's a fire in the toilet. What do you say to Albert?
It's out.
It's out, Albert.
It's in the toilet in this room.
It's true. Before the kids take me on a tour of the fire trucks out at Glenlyon CFA, this is Jess, and she recently just started the whole thing.
So this one?
Yeah, this one
This
in.
is my second
That's
oldest,
your
Lenny.
second. Lenny?
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Lenny.
Jared. I'm Jared. You're Lenny. Don't get confused.
Yes.
And
So Lenny was like keen as for juniors. We didn't have one in the area. I didn't want to drive her somewhere every week.
Yeah.
And went, hey, let's start one.
And this is how it started.
Yeah.
So you started this really. You said,
Yeah.
Mum, let's get onto this.
Because Dad wouldn't have got his ass into gear.
This is Dad. We can say bottom.
Into gear. But yeah, so it all began, and we've been really lucky. There's been a lot of interest.
I did notice that. Like,
12 kids sign up from the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah.
When did you start? When did you start exactly?
6 weeks ago, maybe.
Oh, you only just started.
And we're brand new. Yeah, it's really exciting.
And because I didn't expect, I expected maybe 3 or 4 kids, but there must have been 10, 12 kids tonight.
12 tonight, 11 tonight. Yep.
Is it open to everyone? And tell me, you got to be between 11 and 15. Yeah.
11 to 16.
16.
Yeah. Yep.
And you don't have to be living in Glenlyon. You can live.
No, we have kids from Hepburn, Daylesford, Wheatsheaf, Glenlyon.
And you've been involved with the CFA for a while then, I'm guessing? No.
I joined so that I could start juniors.
And so what's your plans with us? What happens? Tell me the run through. What do you do with the kids every week?
I bring the fun factor.
Yeah.
So we have a fun game to start each session.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a getting to know you game.
One more question. What does the CFA mean to you?
It's about being part of community. We need people to fight fires in these small communities, but the CFA is a big part of the community. So for me, when we moved here, I had already been a member of the CFA, and I knew that I could come into this town and join the CFA and feel part of the community, and then help build the community at the same time.
Nice. Jess, for you?
I'm glad you asked me second. It is about the community and being able to help in the community, but for me it's about bringing more life into our brigade. Fun, family, that kind of thing.
Now, are the kids able to give me a tour of what goes on around here? Is that a possibility? Yes. Yeah.
Hey guys, can you give Jared a tour?
Can you give me a tour? Yeah, sure. All right, let's do this. All right, who have I got here? Give me all the names.
Stanley, Albert,
Lenny, Naoka.
All right, let's go. Stanley, Albert, Lenny, Naoka. Hey, it's that time of the podcast again. Let me give you a quick rundown of all the events happening this week. On Thursday, the 1st of August, Anthony Impala is playing Morning Melodies at the Daylesford Bowling Club. That is 11 a.m. It is free to get in. Friday, the 2nd of August, it's a meetup. It's the Webster meetup. So bloggers, e-business people, if you want to meet and share ideas, come along to Cliffy's. That starts at 10 a.m. Saturday, there is an exhibition. It's called Winter is Here. It's been put on by the Goldfields Bonsai Society. party. That's at the Daylesford Town Hall. It includes trees of all types. It's $3 per person to get in, and that is between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Also, Saturday, the Silver Streak Food and Wine Train. That is at the Daylesford Railway Station. Live music, delicious finger food and beverages during the trip. Bookings are essential. www.dscr.com.au, and that takes off at 12. The markets on Saturday morning: Woodend Farmers Market, Trentham Farmers Market, the Daylesford Farmers Market at the primary school, and the Wesley Hill Community Market. On Sunday the 4th of August, as usual, the market's on Sunday morning in Daylesford, and also the Castlemaine's Farmers Market's on. And next week, the 6th of August, the Daylesford and District Horticultural Society are having a behind the scenes of Gardening Australia. Millie Rose, a much loved presenter of Gardening Australia, will be the guest speaker. For everything that's on, go to my website, thedaylesfordpodcast.com, click events, and you'll get an update of all the events that's happening for the next week. If you have a community event, it's all free. If there's any businesses out there and you want to put your event in here, go to my website and you will find all the information there. It's very easy. Okay, now let's get back to the kids. Show me around the trucks at the Glenlyon CFA.
Now we're in the engine room.
And okay, we're in the engine room now. It gets a bit colder in here. Where do we start?
We have that's tanker one.
Yeah.
It's the newest.
How much do these cost each, Russ? What do you pay for a fire truck? Are we talking hundreds and thousands?
That's about 3,000 and
300,000. Yep.
And tanker 2 is high 200s.
Wow. All right. There's a lot of whiz banging knobs and things that I don't know what they do. Oh yeah, what's in here? You've just opened the side door of the truck at the back. Yeah. What
so
are we
I think that's locker 2.
It smells like petrol, so I can smell.
Pretty sure this is the petrol for the chainsaws.
Oh yeah.
There's the top bit. There's a flamethrower up here.
Did you say there's a flamethrower?
Yeah, there is.
Why are we? Oh yeah, because you got to burn off.
Burn out stuff just to stop it from burning any further.
That's true, actually. Good point. All right. Oh, tanker 2. We're climbing over the other tanker now. Oh, this is a big first aid because you probably need a lot of first aid.
There's a little more in here. So these are adapters.
Oh yeah, they're the round thingies that go on the hose into the the truck. Is that right?
Yeah. So if you've got different size hoses, they attach to different things. This one's the defib.
The defib's the one there where you get some.
The heart.
Yeah, that's the one. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
and we also have branches, which
what are they?
You connect them to the end of the hose.
Oh yeah.
Most people would call them a nozzle.
I've never had a tour of a fire truck. I've just realised. What do you got over here? You look like you got something over here.
So this is the back.
Oh, this is the back of the fire truck.
It's very high.
Oh yeah, it is. It's higher than me. I'm 5'10". It's really high. Like that would be 6 foot to climb into from the ground to where the seat is where you sit. I reckon that's 6 foot at least, maybe. Anything else up there? Oh, we got the front seat. Oh, take me around here.
And the gears, and then there's there's buttons for the pumps and the siren and the lights.
There's a cigarette lighter. That's interesting. That's like 1982. That was unexpected.
Yeah.
All right.
Because a lot of the tools they use need plugs to plug into the cigarette lighter.
Okay. Oh, that's why.
And stuff like that.
I thought they were lighting cigarettes, but that's not it at all, is it?
Probably not very safe.
Nah, that wouldn't be safe at all. There's a bit of a contradiction there.
And so you have your blankets. So if you have to have a burnover, which is where the fire gets too close, and you put all these sprinklers on, and it sprays the side of the truck.
Oh, you mean in the truck? So if the fire gets too close to the truck, it's got its own sprinklers up there.
And this silver bit that folds down on the window so it doesn't get too hot. And then you cower down in there and put the blankets on.
So you cower down in front of the seat, you've got the 5 blankets that you put over, and then you drop these shades from the window that come down, like they're like reflectors.
Yeah.
And then there's a sprinkler system on the top of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the truck lets you know when you don't have enough water. So it'll leave a little bit of water in the truck so that you can always make sure you have enough water for sprinklers.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, thanks, team. Thanks, Russ. Thanks, everyone. And a big thanks to everyone listening to the podcast. Hey, the feedback has been really amazing. Thank you so much for everyone's positive comments, emails, text messages. It's definitely been super supportive. And if you want to support this podcast, all I ask is you go to my website, thedaylesfordpodcast.com, and subscribe to my newsletter. This would be a great help because each week I'll tell you when the new episode is out, and you'll also get a list for all the events that are occurring that week. A big thanks to the junior CFAs out at Glenlyon. It's on every Friday night from 5 p.m. I think just turn up to the CFA or give Jess a call. You can find her contact details on my website, thedaylesfordpodcast.com, and just click on the events. Until next week, feel free to let me know if there's anything that I should be talking about. Alrighty, bye.